Have you ever dreamed of a snake and felt like it was still watching you after you woke up? Some people believe that when you dream, you open a door to another place, a place where things are listening. And sometimes they follow you back, because some snakes don't live in the wild. They live inside your dreams, and they remember your name. It all started with a nightmare. You know the feeling when you're lying in bed, totally awake, but you can't move a muscle? Sleep paralysis. That's when I heard it. A sound from the corner of my room, just beyond the shadows. Something sliding across the floor. Slow. Wet. It sounded heavy. I tried to scream, but my throat was frozen. Then I felt it. Something cold wrapping around my ankle. Scales. Smooth, hard, and impossibly cold. My heart was a drum against my ribs. I knew, without even looking, what it was. But my eyes, against my will, were pulled downward, toward the foot of the bed. There it was, a massive black snake, coiled and waiting. It was huge, thicker than my arm, its scales shimmering like obsidian even in the dark. But its eyes weren't normal. They weren't the beady, unblinking eyes of a reptile. They looked human, intelligent. They were filled with an ancient, terrifying awareness. Like it had been waiting for me. Its forked tongue flicked out, tasting the air, and then it spoke. Not with a voice, but inside my head, a dry, rustling whisper that sounded like dead leaves, skittering across pavement. It said, "Yes, you see me now." I woke up screaming, thrashing in my sheets. My heart was trying to beat its way out of my chest. I was drenched in sweat, my pajamas clinging to my skin. Morning light was streaming through the window, bright and safe. I was just in my room, just in my bed. No snake. It was just a dream. A terrifying, vivid dream. I took a deep breath, trying to calm down, when a sharp, stinging pain shot through my ankle. Remetta looked down, and my blood ran cold. 2 small red marks, perfectly spaced apart. Like fang marks? Born. The next night, I was afraid to close my eyes, but exhaustion won, and the dream returned. Same room, same bed, same snake. But this time, it was bigger, closer. It was already on the bed when I became aware, its immense weight pressing down on my legs. It didn't coil at the foot of the bed. It slid up onto my chest, pinning me down. Its face was inches from mine, those horribly human eyes staring right into me. It spoke again, that same dry whisper in my mind. I don't need sleep anymore. I woke up gasping for air, choking. And the bed sheets were moving. I threw myself out of bed, scrambling backward until my back hit the wall. The room was empty. The sunlight was just beginning to peek over the horizon. I was shaking, convinced I was losing my mind. Then I heard it. A sound from under the bed, a slow, heavy slithering. This wasn't a dream. I wasn't asleep. I grabbed the heavy flashlight I keep by my nightstand and, with a trembling hand, I pointed it under the bed. I clicked it on. 2 glowing eyes stared back at me from the darkness. It was there. The snake was real. I called animal control, the police, anyone who would listen. They searched my apartment from top to bottom. They never found anything. No snake, no tracks. Not even a single scale. They looked at me like I was crazy. But after that night, the dreams stopped. I finally thought it was over, but it wasn't. Instead, every morning I wake up a little colder, a little stiffer. The doctor says the same thing every time I go. My core body temperature is dropping. My skin is changing, becoming smoother, tougher. And my tongue, sometimes it moves before I tell it to. If you have a dream of a snake that speaks to you, don't answer. It's not visiting. It's practicing. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe for more.